Welcome back to the shop. It's Monday, the 17th of September, 2018.
Hi, everybody.
Ooh, that tea's good. Just brewed it.
Yummy,
Ooh,
yummy, yummy.
It's really good. All right. Let's start where we always do with who was here this weekend. Well, it's easy. No one was here this weekend because why? We were at the Lakewood 400 Antique Market up in Cumming, Georgia. But we'll talk more about that in just a minute. All righty. Well, let's talk about this week in the shop. What did we get done? Well, primarily because we had the video a little bit late last week. I think we did it on Tuesday last week. Primarily what we got done was just the load up to go to the Lakewood.
And organizing the trailer.
Yeah, and organizing the trailer. So kind of the big things we got done. And then when we left Lakewood, we did a partial load out, getting ready to get lined up for fall.
Yes.
And, get back.
Get all of our stuff ready for fall when we load back in.
But probably the biggest thing that we did, and not project complete, but the biggest thing we did is we went by and seen our friends at Woodcraft. We met a young fellow up there, James, and had a long talk with him about, gosh, everything. And Mama wound up getting her a 2 1/4 inch Forstner bit up there. She's looking forward to using that. She's already got some projects lined up that she's going to use it. But we really had a great time. I guess we sat there about an hour and talked to James or something.
Yeah, at least.
An hour, yeah.
I think they would have kept the store open longer for us because we were just
having a good time. I happened to look up. There was a clock sitting there, and happened to look up and see what time it was, and it was a couple minutes before they closed. So we went ahead and bought the bit and got out of there. But probably we'll be going back and seeing them maybe every month or every other month when we go up there. But talk to James about maybe bringing him or taking him a red oak slab next time I go up there. Probably take him a 2 or 2 1/4 inch red oak slab, whatever we got laying out here from where we did that cutting with that new 4-degree blade. So I'll probably take him one of those just because he's so neat.
He's going to let me play with the CNC router.
That's right. They're going to play with the CNC router is what they said. And then let's see. Let's move on, okay? Let's talk about projects completed. Now, Mama did a lot of work on her Halloween projects like these right here and got those done and got them ready to go to the show. So those are the projects we got completed. But again, we didn't get a whole lot completed because we kind of did a late video last week. But the biggest thing we got completed is we made it to, through, and back out of Atlanta and made it alive. And it was alive. It was crazy this weekend up there.
We didn't get as bad weather as they did down here either.
Didn't get bad weather, but the traffic seemed a little bit heavier than it was. Even coming all the way back out from Covington, yeah, it was crazy having the road work. So made it to, through, and out of Atlanta, and that's a completed project in my book.
Safe and sound, trailer intact.
That's it. Let's move on. Now, let's talk about shows and markets and shows. And the big thing to talk about is, of course, Lakewood. We did the Lakewood Antiques 400 market up in Cumming, Georgia this last weekend. Had a great time.
We did.
It was good to see everybody.
Yes, it was. And met some new people.
Met some new people. Our good buddy Michael and Keith, those two fellows weren't there, so we missed seeing them. But everybody else pretty much was there. We got to see them. We got to meet a couple of new people. Had somebody in front of us that was doing some rustic furniture. Spent a bunch of time talking to them, and I think I'm going to take her some pine boards for her to practice to use a router. Yeah, she's never really used a router before. Her husband does, and they don't want to tear up any wood. So I said, I'm going to bring you some pine boards, and the only thing you can use them for is practicing on routers. So we'll see if she does that or not.
And she's going to bring us a finished product.
Yeah, she's supposed to bring us something to show us that she actually practiced on it. So we're kind of looking forward to that. Lumber sales were good. Our board sales were good, particularly pine slabs. We sold all the pine slabs. Like that. They went really, really quickly. Friday. Literally, when we walked in the door, they went. Sold a bunch of cedar and stuff as well. 1 or 2 red oak boards. So we did really well on that. Everything else was kind of flat this weekend. But it wasn't just us. Everybody was kind of flat this weekend. We think probably, I went and talked with a couple other vendors, and we think maybe what was going on was with the storms coming in and hitting North Carolina, South Carolina, a lot of people having family in that area, that everybody was just off a little bit, and there was a lot of people walking through that maybe were kind of storm refugees. And
because you could tell they weren't.
No sense to buy anything that you're taking back someplace that you don't know how your home did. But anyhow, we had a great time.
Yes,
I can't. The number of people that we met and dogs that we gave cookies and crackers.
Oh, dogs were outrageous.
Yeah, we had a really great time.
We had to buy some new ones.
Yep. And then the next Lakewood 400 Antiques Market is going to be the 19th, 20th, and 21st of October. Looking forward to that. That's going to be all Halloween and fall that we're taking, with a couple of little Christmas items thrown in here and there. But really looking forward to that. again, I think we're going to have a very successful
I think
time.
so too.
We are going to take a bunch of wood with that, so we'll talk more about that in the upcoming on what we're going to be doing there. And then the next show, Mule Days. Now, Mule Days is coming up, and that's going to be in Washington, Georgia, Callaway Plantation, the 13th of October, 2018, the second Saturday of October. Looking forward to that. I say it every time that I talk about it.
I love it.
We have a great time there. That is absolutely a great show. We're really looking forward to it. We love the people there. We love the environment. We love everything about it. Blacksmith right around the corner from us, so we get to go and watch that. Mule teams working. We get to watch that when we're not too busy. So really, it's a great show. So
is
if you
this,
can make it there.
This our third trip?
Third trip up there.
Because the first trip was the hurricane, right?
First trip was the hurricane. Last year, yep.
And we did really well there, too.
We did really well on that trip. It was one of our better shows. But really had a great time then, and looking forward to another great time. Red, are we all ready for that? What are we doing?
Yes, we are. We have everything. Well, I can't say perfectly ready because we do got to clean out the trailer and get it more put together. But other than that, we've got everything we need.
Good. So we're looking pretty good for that show. Good,
yes.
Good. A couple of things I think we want to finish up.
Yeah, finish up a couple more tables, get some more rustic stuff out.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, we're good.
Well, let's move on. All right. Now, let's talk about upcoming for Two Dogs. Holy cow, are we going to be busy over the course of the next couple of weeks and maybe the next month? It's just going to be steady go. And here's what we got going on. First of all, as we've said, we're going to clean out the show trailer. Show trailers really had kind of a rough go of it. It's really overloaded almost right now with stuff that's come back. So we got to clean that out, get it put up and ready to go back probably after the first of the year. But we got to get that all cleaned out and set up. Then we're going to continue on the fall projects. So I'm going to continue some more of these, maybe some more of these guys. We're going to make some of what I call the sign people scarecrows and things like that. So we got to get those done. We have got to mill some logs. Now I'm going to be milling some logs hopefully for a friend of mine. He cut down some red oaks in his yard, and this is a friend of mine at work. So I'm hoping to pick those up, get those cut up, and get those done for him. I also have to cut up some 1x4 pine for one of my friends at work. His wife does some projects and makes some boxes and stuff that she sells, and I want to get that cut up for him, and we should be able to get that done. We'll talk more about how we're going to get that successfully completed using cants here in just a second. We're going to, let's see, mill up some pine slabs. Holy cow.
More pine slabs,
I only got 10 pine slabs left on the ground. Just went out there and surveyed the logs out there, and I have about 15 pine trees that got what I would call eligible slabs in there, really nice slabs in there. So I'm going to be cutting those up. I'm going to be screaming for help, maybe from Big Daddy D, and Big Daddy D will roll in here with the F350 and give me a hand. We'll see about that. Then I have to mill a red oak live edge, what did you say, about 1.5 inch by 14 inch wide live edge, 9 feet long board for a lady who wants a, I think it's a couch table or something.
Couch table or mantle table?
Really
I wasn't sure.
Get an idea because I was actually talking to her father. He had the phone on, and it was
the new house they're building.
You know, something about a new house. But anyhow, I want to get that milled up and get it ready for them. But they're supposed to contact us via Facebook, so she and I can kind of talk and make sure we know what she wants, because she either wanted pine or red oak, and that's a big either or. So we need to nail down before we start cutting what we want to do. But I think she's going to go with the red oak.
I think so too.
Wanted to do. So we got to get that cut up. We have to cut up or cant up some pine logs. Now let's talk about what cants are. I know I keep saying this, but let's talk about what cants are. Remember, logs come in the round form just out of nature, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a bunch of pine on there. We're just going to cut off the bark, 4 areas on the bark. So we're going to cut 4 sides off a log, if you want to
make
think
it into a square
of a log being having sides. And this is what we'll wind up with. Now the advantages of this we've talked about in the past, but I'm going to go over with it again. The advantages of having a square or rectangular cant is, 1, it's easier to work with. It's just easier to maneuver onto the mill, off the mill. 2, it dries a little bit better. So when you cut boards, you already have partially dried boards when you cut boards out of that. And it works pretty well for us.
Yes, it does.
The other thing is hey, let's say that this is a 12 by 12 cant, and I want to go out there and cut 12 by 12s. Well, all I got to do is cut 12 by 12s, like slicing salami. So it works really well. It's a very quick process, so really kind of puts us ahead of the game when I have the cants. So I'm going to be doing a lot of canting up, and again, I'm going to need some help, so maybe Big Daddy D will roll in here. Then down the road a little bit, we have got to put some shelves in the trailer now. I talked about these show trailer shelves before, where we're going to put, as you're facing the back of the trailer with the big door down, there to the right, kind of from the front side door all the way to the back, we're going to put in some shelving systems. It's going to be about 11 feet long. Probably going to need Big Daddy D out here doing some welding for me. I'll do the cutting and he can do the welding. See if we can't get some shelves in there. But that's going to be down the road. That's not going to be in the next
You know what else
weeks.
I'd like? Is maybe some pegboard on the other side where we can hang.
Okay, that might be a good idea.
Hang like my wreaths and things like that so they don't get beat up.
That'd be a good idea. We'll have to work on that, or at least plan on that.
Yeah.
So y'all watch for in the future for that coming on. Now, the next really big thing at Two Dogs is Reebok's birthday. That's
Yes!
right. Look behind
Happy
us,
birthday,
So
Reeb!
happy birthday, Reebok, coming up here for the big 3-1. She's kind of moving up there. All righty.
Moving
so
up.
That's the big stuff right there. All righty, let's move on. Well, I think that's just about it for this evening. Do you have anything going on?
Reebok and Corey are possibly going to be down this weekend.
They're
yeah.
coming up this week.
They want to see the baby because they
Yeah.
missed her last weekend when she was born. So
Yeah, kind of. So
Yeah, the
looking
last-
forward maybe to have Reebok and Corey come up from
Yay!
the Pensacola area and come hang out with us.
hadn't
for
seen
the weekend.
Corey in a long
It's
time.
been a while since we've
Yes.
seen Corey, so he's kind of been here, there, and yonder way. So hopefully we get everybody up here, have a good time, go and have dinner a couple of times, kind of hang out at the house, kind of go check out the new baby and everything.
Yes.
So that'll be exciting. All right, anything else we got?
Nope, can't think of
Well,
anything.
As always, I'd like to say thank you for watching the video. And remember, we'd love to see you back in the shop.
There's a chair there, honey.
Well, it's too close. There you go.
No, your feet are too big.
All right, let's try that again. All right. Welcome back to the shop. It's the 17th of September, 2017. 2008, Cody.
And I was fixing to say hi, everybody, and I was like, what?
Yeah, I know it's 18 because I've got it written down there. Holy cow, 2017. Okay. Welcome back to the shop. It's September 17th. I do this all the time. I can't. How can I mess it up all the time?
It's, yeah, you got it, baby.
Okay.